houses under $450,000 have essentially disappeared. Now, I'm not talking about every single location. In most large regional towns or good investment locations like Bendigo, Albury, Ballarat, etc., are pretty much disappearing for that $450,000, that $500,000 price bracket. So what do? I'm going to show you. Don't give up. You just find the next best opportunity under that budget. And so if you have a low risk appetite and you're still trying to find a property under $450,000, I've got some examples for you. Let's have a look at this one here in West Wodonga for $425,000, which has just gone under offer. It might have sold for a little bit more. I'm not too sure. Something like this is a great opportunity, and I'll explain why. When you look at this property, it's a nice brick unit. It can do with a cosmetic reno with new carpet, some new paint, and do it with an update as well. But overall, it's still rentable. It's still in great condition, and it has great opportunity and value for that price point. And when you look at a property like this, normally we say we're against units. However, when you look at this property, there's only 4 blocks of units here, and this is just one part of it. So that means it's not a very densely populated unit like you find in most cities, right? This is still in a regional area. It's still very desirable, and it'll still go up in value. And I will show you that, right? And this is normally a 2x1. Normally I like to go for 3 bedrooms at a minimum, but when you're on a limited budget and have a low risk appetite, you will have to make trade-offs. And this is an example of one that you can go for. And when you look at this property and you look at its history, right? When you go to property.com, you can see its history and you start to scroll down. This was last sold in 1995 for $92,000. And in 2025, so literally 30 years from now, it's worth about $425,000. So when you look at the capital growth calculator, and you can see this is for 92K at 5.5% per annum capital growth over a 30-year period, as what it said here, it will roughly net you about $450,000, which is roughly what it sold for, or very similar to what it sold for. So then if you take that same investment for today and you put $425,000, assuming everything else is the same, over a 30-year period at 5.5%, you will roughly end up with $2.1 million, right? And even though it's a unit and it's only 2 bedrooms, it still goes up in value. And guess what? It's pretty low maintenance. It's pretty easy to manage. It's still a good option to consider when you're on a limited budget and you have a low risk appetite. And of course, unit blocks or units will sometimes have body corporate fees, like this one, $500 per quarter. And when we start to break down the numbers, a $425,000 property at a 20% deposit will cost about 130 grand to fork up. If you go with LMI and you go with a 10% deposit or a 12% deposit, you only need about 92K, right? At $420 per week rent, it's around a 5% yield. Of course, as said here, it has body corporate fees of $500 per quarter. I've calculated that in here. And you look at the net profit per year, it's about $20,000 at negatively geared, or around $1,600, and net profit after cash flow after taxes about negative $1,000. Now that's still a solid investment to consider, despite being negatively cash flowed a little bit, especially in higher interest rate environments currently. This is something you'd expect, but 5% yield is very good. And if you have an annual growth rate of about 5.5%, you'll end up with about $2.1 million after 30 years. So if you're 25 years old, or you're 35, or you're 45, and you put this investment in place for the next 30 years, you could be in a very strong position by the time you retire. Even after 20 years, it's worth about $1.2 million. So there really shouldn't be an excuse for you guys not to find a location that's safe, that's secure, that has a proven track record for growth over the long term, right? It's not going to grow as fast as a house with a massive land would. That's not what it is. But when you're on a specific budget, a specific timeline, this is an option to consider, and I will go through more options. And before I go any further, if you haven't already, make sure you jump into the private community. It's $35 a month. We talk about locations every single day, different types of properties that you can consider investing into, like unit blocks or houses or townhouses, or even certain type of metro units. We can help you guys out with that. You get personalized mentorship. You'll get access to the private community and deal vetting and access to the suburb watch list. It is an absolute steal for literally $35 a month. There's also 30-day money back guarantee. You will not waste your money. Make sure you jump in today, guys. It is an absolute steal. You're only shooting yourself in the foot by not jumping in the community. Let's get back into the video. Here's another example I want to show you guys. Now, this is on the other side of Albury Wodonga. I'm on the Albury side now in Lavington, and we have this 2-unit block property that has great potential. You can see it's just gone under offer for $419,000 or something along the lines of that. It's more or less a townhouse, and when you start to look at this property, it has great opportunity. I'm not even sure if this one does have body corporate, but assuming it's a townhouse, townhouse, it probably doesn't. And something like this has great opportunity because when you look at the property history of it and when it's been sold, it was sold in 2002 for $120,000 and now it's being sold for about $419,000. So that's 23 years. And once again, you look at the history, you put in the property calculator, 5.5% capital growth per year, 23 years, it's around $411,000. Now, let's take the same number here and say $419,000. Over the next 23 years, you could be seeing another asset of $1.4 million. To get into an asset of $419,000, it's only going to cost you about $92K. Once again, it's simply going to net you close to a 5% yield because townhouses, unit blocks usually rent pretty well. So this is yet another example of a good opportunity if you are a low risk investor who doesn't want to go to very small regional locations but are trying to find assets under a very certain type of budget. This is a prime opportunity for you guys to get into. It's super low maintenance. It's a nice brick unit. It's something that you can hold it for the next 30 years with minimal issues. You can even do a cosmetic reno and uplift the equity as well. Even better if you can as well, right? So opportunities like this are ones that I wouldn't be passing up. I'll be looking into deeply and really seeing if it fits the bill, right? Yes, you can take your $420,000 and you can go in and you can choose a random small regional location across the entirety of Australia and try hedge your bets there. But if you have a low risk appetite and you're trying to fit under a small budget, buying in large regional locations like Albury-Wodonga, like Bendigo, and finding unit blocks is a great way to go about it because in third tiers, we're looking at this asset being close to $1.4 million. It's absolutely crazy. There are still great opportunities out there. And don't worry, I'll go through one more example in a different location for you guys to consider. Awesome. And the last example I want to show you is something that was sold in Victoria, in Melbourne, for around $490,000, which is a 2x1x1 townhouse. And these properties, in my opinion, are hidden gems. When you look at this property, it's a very simple property. You can see that it is a unit block or a townhouse block with 4 properties in that block just by the letter boxes here. And you can see it is a very well maintained, maybe even recently renovated investment home that has great opportunity for you guys, right? You can see the bedroom sizes are nice and big. It's a simple 2x1. It should rent pretty or fairly easily. And when you look at this property, it's in a nice densely pocketed area. There's not too many townhouses around like Pascal Vale, for example, or Glenroy further up. There isn't as many townhouses, which is a good thing for us because we want less competition, right? And when you look at the history of this property and you start to scroll down once again, this one was sold in 2013 for $280,000. It's been about 12 years then, and it's about $490,000. Let's have a look at that. $280,000 investment, right? At a 12-year investment rate, it should have been about $532,000. It's a bit less than that, so maybe it's just about 5%, for example, conservatively, $402,000. So I would say around 5% it's grown over the past 12 years annually, which is still a good opportunity. So in the next 12 years, if you take that $490,000 asset, in the next 12 years, what can you expect? It can expect to be around $900,000, which in my opinion is still a great opportunity because then you have around $200,000-$300,000 worth of equity that you can then go and use to buy further investment properties. And this is how you build a portfolio. And I would consider this location very low risk. It's a townhouse that isn't populated by many other townhouses, just there's a couple there, but no massive unit blocks that are going to stagnate growth. And it's still a good location close to Melbourne CBD, and it has great opportunity. And when you can find and pick up an asset for under $500,000, in my opinion, that is a great buy. And this is an example of a hidden gem that I would be looking for to pick up for my own portfolio as well, even for your own. So if you can find assets like this and you have a low risk appetite, but you also have a low budget, then this is the type of stuff you want to be picking up. Now, yes, I'm not a huge fan of 2x1s. However, it still has proven track record of growth. It might not be the 7% or 8% you find with houses, but you still can get 5 to 5.5% is what is more realistic and what is achievable for you guys as well. So make sure you find these hidden gems, these amazing pockets and these amazing houses in these large regional locations, and I would be picking them up. Of course, do your own due diligence and fit it to your own risk appetite and risk tolerances, but this will help you guys out a lot, I believe. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the private community. Absolute no-brainer at $35 a month. Do not waste your time. Jump in, get the help you need, buy an asset, then piss off. Till next time, thank you very much.